Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video of Gaming Linux. This time around I'm doing a top 10 games that you can download right now from the Ubuntu Software Center, or depending what distro you're on, you can probably download it from your package manager. So this list is in no particular order and it is based on my opinion, so if you feel like my opinion is wrong, please post a comment below. I will look at it and I will probably post another video in the near future. These games I enjoyed probably like 10 or so years ago when I first got Linux and first got into Linux, because Linux obviously wasn't great for gaming, so I'd go in the software center and download whatever games I wanted, and I tried so many games and these are the ones that stood out to me the most. So enjoy guys. Okay guys, so the first one on my list will be Pingas. This is a Lemmings-like puzzle game, which is not just available on Linux, you can also download in Windows or Mac OS X. And the game started way back in 1998, and it's pretty impressive to be honest, it's been on for so long. But it currently has 77 playable levels, and like I said, it's a Lemmings-like clone, so you have to get all your penguins from one end of the map into the goal. And in this game you're given certain ways on how to do it. Certain penguins can drill down, some can sort of smash the snow sideways, and some can parachute as well. You've got to use your mind and stuff like that. It's a very good game. I used to love this and I think I completed it. I'm not too sure, but I played it so long ago now. So that's it for number one guys. So number two on the list is XMoto. This is a challenging 2D motocross platform game. And obviously, like I say, you can download it for free right now, and it's very good. Physics plays a lot into this, so you have to control your bike to a certain speed to reach certain parts of the level. And if you've ever played the game Trials Fusion, then this will be right down your street, as you could say it's like the baby to Trials Fusion, but obviously different developers and stuff like that. The great thing about this game as well is people have made their own maps and stuff like that you can try online and try and beat their times as well. You can see their ghosts and stuff, and it is a very challenging game, and I used to play the hell out of this when I first got my latest computer. So that's it for number two guys. So number three on my list goes to Super Tux Kart. This game is still getting updates to this date. It's been going around for a very long time, and it is basically the free version of Mario Kart. It's a very fun game, and it uses all the Tux characters and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And you can download it if you want for your Windows or your Mac or something like that. And it's also got Wiimote support, which is quite an interesting little thing. So yeah, definitely give this game a try guys, as it is a very fun game and it's been going around for years and they're still dedicated to it. And you can also help yourself and sort of discuss with the guys in the forums how they can upgrade their game and stuff like that. So it's definitely worth contributing to and maybe even helping the guys, the developers. So yeah, number three, Super Tux Kart. Okay, so number four on my list goes to Cube 2 Sabraten. This is a first-person shooter. Yes, a first-person shooter. Nobody shoot me, honestly. It seems a lot of shooters get slack on Linux because there's so bloody many of them, but this is a great game that I spent a lot of hours on. And it is quite an active game, and I have a funny thing with this is that I took it to college one time and me and my college friends just, when we should have been doing work to be honest, just played Sabraten all day, and it was a great day, and it's just a very fun game, and I became really good at this once. You can download it for Windows, Linux or Mac, and I think it's got a level editor as well, which is pretty nice. You can just like edit all sorts, so definitely take a look into this guys, it's great fun. So, number five goes to Chromium, which is a web browser similar to Google Chrome, but in all seriousness, this is actually a 2D game, a top-scrolling space shooter, where you sort of are looking down on your spaceship and shooting a lot of enemies. You get loads of power-ups, and it's very fast-paced, and I'm sure the enemies are randomly generated as well, so it's a fun game that I used to play like a few years ago, and it's really fun and very difficult, so it's definitely worth a try. You can get this on Windows, Mac or Linux as well. So number six goes to a little game called TWorld, which is a really awesome little 2D game, which is a retro multiplayer shooting game, and it's basically free online game, and it's available for all major operating systems, so you will be playing against people who have Windows and stuff like that. But it's got little game modes like Team Deathmatch and Capture a Flag, and it's just a very fun game. You use a grappling hook to like sort of grab yourself onto the walls and stuff like that, so it's very fast paced, and it's just a really fun game, so it's definitely worth downloading this game just for a few shits and giggles. And yeah, it's still very active, so definitely check this game out, guys. So number 7 in this list goes to Extreme Tux Racer, where you play as Tux the penguin who slides on his belly down a slope, snowy slope that is, and your aim is to collect as many fish as possible in the fastest time possible. This game is a lot harder than it looks. I mean, it sort of starts off very nice, as games usually do, and then instantly it just sort of unloads into you, and it's a very difficult game. It's worth playing this game. I used to play it years ago, and it was so much fun at the time, and it's a great little game to spend a couple of hours on. Well, maybe not hours, but it's great fun, guys. Okay, so number 8 on my list goes to Frozen Bubble. This is basically a puzzle bobble-like game, but it's using sort of Tux the penguin and yeah, instead of just the puzzle bubble guys, and you sort of fire the same colour circles or bubbles at another bubble to sort of break the chain, and you have to match up. I think it's 3 in a row, and then the bubbles come down, and it does get very hard, this game. You can also play it 2-player on the same computer, so it can make for a great lot of fun if you've got a friend to play it with. So number 9 on this list goes to Burger Space, which is a free Burger Time clone, and it's a very hard game to describe. It's very strange. You just basically have to make burgers, but you have to stand on the burgers to make them, so you're not a very good chef because you're sort of standing all over your food. But this is a game that was introduced to me by my dad, and he used to play the shit out of this game, he said, when he was a kid. And I tried it, and personally I loved it as well. It's a very fun game, and it becomes very difficult in the growing stages. So it's definitely worth playing this game just for nostalgia reasons, and you know, it's an old-time game. It's cool. It's awesome. So the last game on this list goes to Super Tux 1 and Super Tux 2. These are Mario-like games where you play as just Tux in ice-based levels, and it's a great load of fun if you're into your Mario games and stuff like that. And yeah, they're definitely worth checking out. But I guess you're better looking at Super Tux 2, unless you want to sort of play it in the order of Super Tux 1 and 2, but yeah, Super Tux 2 is obviously the most updated one, so it's definitely worth checking these out if you love your Mario games and stuff like that. Alright guys, so that comes to the end of my list. As I said at the start, feel free to suggest what game you think is missing from this list, and I will probably make another video in the near future if I feel like it is necessary to, because I'm sure there is a game that I have missed, because there is a hell of a lot of games on the Ubuntu Software Center. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a good day. Thank you for watching. Rate and subscribe for future links content. And see you later, guys.